Ringside Riot. I'm afraid to wonder what John Cena is going to have all over his face next week.
Let's talk about wrestling. Pull a seat up and pour yourself a cold drink. We're gonna talk about the things that fire you up. Because it is wrestling. Everyone is coming down, not wearing a frown. Talk about it, we gonna talk about it. Talk about the things that really fire you up. And because it is wrestling, everyone is coming down, not wearing a frown.
Superstars was pretty good last week. Did you watch it? Oh, no? Because you're probably watching some indie wrestling, right? No? American Idol? Change the YouTube channel right now. There's probably a Lord Gaga video for you to watch somewhere with your sister. This is what I like to call disheveled week. It's not the next night after a pay-per-view, and it's not the go-home show. It's that weird week in between where it doesn't seem like much is happening in professional wrestling. We've all let our beards grow out. We haven't had a haircut in what seems like forever. It's just acceptable enough that a hot lady could mistake it for being rugged and never know that we were sad and alone watching Netflix nonstop until the next big event happens. Speaking of disheveled, Impact Wrestling. Good grief, man. Nobody wants to like this more than I do right now. I enjoy wrestling most when everything is good and everyone is on top. But there used to be way more about TNA I enjoyed, and it's scaring me that it's now only a couple of things. And it scares me even more that one of those things is Jeff Hardy. I don't want to say my connection with TNA is gone, but it's definitely lost right now. If Impact fans matter, take this as an emotional plea. I want you back. But you have to be willing to change for me to accept you. Want to see all my new Daniel Bryan stuff? This is my Yes brush. This is my USB cable. Got those yesterday to go along with my Yesulator. My favorite movie is X-Yes Baggage. And next week I'm moving to the U-Yes-Yes-R. Somebody gonna get their ass kicked. Apparently not CM Punk though. That was a great match, especially for a Raw opener. If I did something as cliche as give out match of the week, this might actually get it. Whoa! Ringside Riot is brought to you by the Jax UFC Deluxe Series 0 Brock Lesnar, the figure that no one wanted a month ago and is suddenly disappearing for some reason. Don't miss out. Fan Figure Frenzy!
Fan Figure Frenzy, Fan Figure Frenzy. My favorite wrestler that I have as an action figure is the Straight Edge Society member, CM Punk. On a straight edge, yo. Okay, now, I need to tell you 3 breaking words, everybody, okay? Get ready. Ringside or Riot. That is all.
Fan Figure Frenzy!
Brock Lesnar. I'm here to bring legitimacy back to the WWE. I'm an ass kicker, and the only thing that John Cena is going to feel is the running down his leg. Brock Lesnar. And anyone else who crosses me wrong will get so bad, it's going to feel like a car his face. Brock Lesnar. If I see Layla, I'm going to a nice and take her to the Brock Lesnar. And Vince, keep that leprechaun away from me. He better not even be in the same building. Brock Lesnar. WWE is going extreme, which means if I find out you're under 14 and watching wrestling, I'm going to personally come to your school and shut TV right after you get home and watch as you cry and whine, then eat your dinner and cover your head with the applesauce.
Welcome Ringside Riot, Tim Ash here with another installment of Buzz from the Basement. What is everybody talking about in the wrestling business? The return of none other than Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar is a phenom. He was a phenom in MMA at UFC, and now he's crossed back over to his roots of WWE wrestling. So this week's Buzz from the Basement, we're going to bring you an exclusive Wicked figure of none other than Brock Lesnar. These figures were limited to 2,500. A few figures that came out in the first series, which was the only series released, they were Brock Lesnar, which you see here in front of you, with some really good detail. They are fully resined figures. There was Rey Mysterio, The Undertaker, Stone Cold Steve Austin, and Goldberg. Now, Series 2 was to be released shortly after Series 1, which was to include John Cena, Edge, Triple H, Shawn Michaels, and The Undertaker, but they were never released. These figures are limited edition, and they also came with a limited edition card with Brock Lesnar's name on it, a picture of Brock, and an ID number that you can enter online. These resin figures also came with a really cool base, and they also came with a Raw and SmackDown tag for each individual brand at the time. This base came out right around WrestleMania 20 for Brock Lesnar's last match at WrestleMania 20 against Goldberg, and was actually a pretty good piece to get a hold of. This number is limited to 110 right now, that I have, was number 110 out of 2,500. And I hope you enjoyed this segment of Buzz from the Basement, and we'll see you next week with more Buzz from the Basement.
I remember the snake biting the arm. I remember that. Yeah. I should break your head off right now. Savages here, yeah! Got the Macho Man's biggest rival, the Snake Man. Remember when that snake chewed on my arm? Not pretty, not at all. I want to knock his head off. Snake Man, very dangerous opponent right here, but I beat him anyway. Because everyone goes down to the Macho Man! Oh yeah!
Thanks for watching. Subscribe to this channel for future episodes. Follow our Twitter account. Like our Facebook page. And check out Ringside Collectibles at WrestlingFigures.com for the largest selection of wrestling figures anywhere in the universe.